It's now time for Me and My Roku with your host, Peter Clay.
Attacked by a cat.
Incidentally, this is Peter.
So we have a voicemail now from Peter.
Pete, you are not.
Not everybody sounds like Peter Clay.
More CEOs named Peter.
Peter Clay is here today.
Holy crap, it's Peter.
I've already forgotten his name.
Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to another thrilling, sunny, and beautifulicious edition of Me and My Roku. I'm your host, Peter Clay. Welcome aboard the podcast about me and my Roku, and other things and stuff that I find interesting that I'd like to come and share with you. I don't preach or teach or tell you what to do or what to watch or do anything along those lines. I just show you what I do in hopes of inspiring and all that good stuff. Maybe send a spark to you to go, hey, if that guy can do it, well then, gosh, I can do it too. So we like to have fun. I like to be as positive as I possibly can and all those things. So I'm glad you're here, and subscriptions going like gangbusters. Really appreciate it. Some things to report going on and all that stuff. I'll get to all of that as well, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's get started. Okay, well, Hulu Plus Live is joining the club of saying, hey, what the heck, let's raise our price. $10, and they're in line with just about everybody else, about $64.99 for all that it offers. Now, as you know, I have canceled Hulu, and we are not going into convulsions or anything along those lines. And we tried Hulu Plus Live over the summer when there wasn't really any sports to speak of, some baseball and all that stuff. At the time, they had a regional sports network. Now they no longer do. That's okay. At the time, it worked. It was great. It was fine. But hey, life moves on and all that stuff. So what should you do if you have Hulu Plus Live and they come up with that wonderful email that you get and say, hey, your price is going up? Should you go, hey, I'm out of here, folks. Get out of here? Well, should you cancel? Should you not? Well, as the old ball coach, Lee Corso, would say, not so fast, my friend. Before we react, before we go all crazy, remember, they are now in line with everybody else. Okay? So they all cost all about the same. So before you do anything rash, unless you're up against your billing like in the next 5 minutes, take a deep breath, relax, find your happy place. Maybe do something like this. Go to suppose.tv. It's a website. And then you can put in and compare all the different cable alternative services. And then just do a little soul searching here and decide, what do you need? Do you need any of it? You're like me and just said, hey, now when football season came along, we needed a service. And Hulu Plus Live TV didn't have what we needed. I was going to go with Fubo. But then at the very last second, YouTube TV snuck in there and said, hey, we got what you need. Come on back. And that's the beauty of all these things. You can come, you can go. They can raise their price. They can lower their price. They can do all sorts of things. They can add services. They can take services away. And it's up to you whether you want to keep with that. It's not like the cable. You're not stuck to it. You're not in a contract or anything along those lines. You can decide for yourself what you need. And like I said, suppose.tv is a wonderful site to compare what the services have. If Hulu Plus Live TV has what you need, and it's only an extra $10, it's actually still a pretty good service. And plus, you get Hulu with that then too. So that's another key factor in there that maybe if you consider that, you get Hulu included with that. So that's up to you. I'm just reporting the facts here, folks. And like I said, it's fine with me. But now, one thing you may see on some of the things like social media sites and all those different things, like someone trying to sneak in there and say, hey, we're only as little as $30 a month. Yes, I'm talking about you, Sling TV. Now remember, Sling TV, yes, does have a $30 service. But that's the Sling Blue, and that's really only half of what they offer. If you put together all the things that they offer, it's coming around that $64.99. So they're all about that same price. Okay, and then you talk about their add-ons. like the family plan and the sports plan and all that stuff, yeah, you're looking at about $80, which is in line with about YouTube TV and everything like that. So don't be fooled. Do your supposed on TV and just do a mental inventory or a physical inventory there and set it up for yourself. As I have a cat who just attacked me. The wonderful of podcasting here on me and my Roku.
Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, yeah, do it right.
Okay, well, we have HBO Max news. Yes, it's now available on the Fire TV. Yes, still not on the Roku yet, so I really shouldn't be talking about it. But we're one step closer, yeah, because now Roku is really the only holdout. And who knows what's going on. So now, if you're new to HBO Max and you want to get HBO Max, you can go to Fire TV, Fire product, and get it. If you've already gotten HBO, you know, it really doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of little complications. At first, it made it sound like you had to get HBO through Amazon first, and then you could get HBO Max. But apparently, it's just if you already had HBO, you could now get HBO Max. So it's, I guess, in one sense, be prepared for these things when it actually does come to the Roku, because it technically the HBO app is available and you can get HBO on the Roku, just not HBO Max. Okay? We'll get there, kids. It's okay. So at least Roku can say, hey, well, we have Peacock. So it's not a big deal. HBO Max is a fine service. And there's other ways for you to get it on your phone, your tablet, or, you know, some other devices if you wish, type of thing. So if you're a Roku user, you really have not been missing out on much, really. But hey, you know, a new rendition of Justice League coming out, you know. New series, Friends reunion, all that good stuff. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion with the original Aunt Viv. Oh, wow. So not available on the Roku yet. But it's okay. It's all right. We'll get there eventually. These are the things that happen in the streaming world. It's all good. Especially here at me and my Roku.
Yep. Come on. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, kids, gather around. Not too close, please. Let's keep the distancing at a safe level here for everyone. But let's get together here so we can have a little chit-chat and talk about little things here that are very important. The bandwidth of this podcast and all the podcasts I've ever done is made possible by the Internet Archive, available to you at archive.org. Check them out today and explore all the different things they have going on, all the things that they offer, not just, you know, silly little podcasts. They're kind of doing things like the Rutgers University Poster Project and collaboration to improve the preservation of OA journals. Check that all out today at archive.org. Thank them, and we love them. And by we, I mean me. A lot of the things that I do to get services and all the different things that I can report on for you, I get through gift cards. So it's no money out of my pocket, just a little effort here and there just to do a few things. And one of the ways I do them is available to you to try, check out, explore for yourself, see if you like it. And it kind of helps the program out a little bit. And check the link out today at swagbucks.radioaffliction.com. Okay, that gets you, just go to that link right there, like I just said, or on the show notes of the page here where you get this podcast, and you're taken right there. All you have to do is just sign up for yourself and just explore. No hassling, no anything like that. Just check it out. No worries. Don't worry about me being able to feed my cats or anything like that. And they're kind of just sitting there, and though they jump over here and disrupt the podcast. But other than that, they're cute little guys. So, but no worries. No pressure at all whatsoever. Just check it out for yourself today and see what you can get for yourself. Christmas coming up. A gift card or two could help out. So check it out today, swagbucks.radioaffliction.com. And once again, thank you to archive.org, the Internet Archive. The Wayback Machine is an amazing service to check out. and just explore all the different web pages that we have had since the beginning. So check that out today at archive.org. Okay, some news and notes, mostly just from updates around the house here and all that stuff. We had to say goodbye to some friends, some lovely things that we've had for many years that treated us well, did us well, and all that stuff, but it was time to say goodbye. We were coming home one day, and we just noticed some signs for free electronics recycling. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Let's check that out. So I looked them up online and noticed, hey, here you go. The only thing that they charge for is for TVs or monitors, and it's a nominal price. Everything else, they'll just take. Computers, printers, accessories, monitors, cell phones, all that stuff. Well, they'll just take it, and they safely destroy it. And, well, destroy it. I mean, take it apart, recycle it, take all the parts out, and safely destroy hard drives and all that good stuff. So did that today, and wow. 3 desktops, 2 laptops, about a half a dozen cell phones, and a partridge in a pear tree type of thing. So it was the back of my vehicle was completely loaded with stuff to take, and they took it willingly, and what a relief. So if you can find a thing like that so you can clear up, make some room for new stuff, as I try and justify new equipment, because the computer I'm working on right here just said, no more updates, sorry. So maybe a Plex server, maybe something else, or to electronics recycling it goes. It's amazing how they are wonderful in the moment. You know, they just open your world up to new horizons and new thoughts and new ideas and all that stuff, and then completely useless. But now recycled to maybe make new stuff. Hoo-hoo. So that's good there. We had an addition to the family, though, and I'm just letting you know right now. I picked up, here's the situation. Little Mrs. now has to work from home most of the time, 3 days out of the week, 3 days out of a 5-day week. And she's been doing a lot of work, and she's in accounting and all that stuff, and so she needs one of those 2 monitor setups type of thing. So I had to give up my beautiful monitor that I had hooked up to my Mac and all that stuff. But you know what? This is for the team and all that stuff. And of course, it allowed me to get something else. So I picked up a $99 TV, a Fire TV. What? Why not, Pete? This is me and my Roku. Why didn't you get a Roku TV? So I looked at it, and it has enough inputs so that, again, I say this all the time. Smart TVs, it's just how they come. So our main TV is an Android TV, but we only use the Roku soundbar or the Apple TV on it. I've tried the Android stuff, and yes, when it works, I can get the clearest of the 4K on that. But now with all the new technologies with the Roku and the Apple TV, it's fine. It's just as good. So it's just a TV that has the Fire TV component built into it. And look at this over here, all these HDMI inputs. So one has a computer monitor on there, works beautifully. And the second, I can put a Roku on there. Maybe my Roku 3. Maybe something else I can just test and all that stuff. So it doesn't really matter what you get as long as you have those inputs. I like to tell you all the time, the smart TV is just going to have a smart TV component no matter what you get. Doesn't matter if it's Android, Fire, or even Roku. I just prefer to get either a Fire TV, an Android, something else, and then add the Roku to it. Because the Rokus can come and go, just like the electronics recycling. They come and go, just like Hulu Live and YouTube TV. They come and go, and Sling TV and all that stuff. So, good stuff there. Now, I know I talk about this all the time, and that I swear I'm going to need to do it and all that stuff. So I'm trying, is all I can say, is there's meandmyroku.com. All right, so right now that lands to a Facebook page, and I thought that was going to be easier to do ads and all that stuff on there and stuff. So again, these things are going to come and go. I'm going to try different things and all that stuff. So I got a blog, and so that's leading to that right now. So during the week, in between shows, you can kind of get an idea of what I'm thinking about. So I'm going to try. All I can say is try. I just feel that's going to be a more opportunistic way of handling things in the future, whether to have donations or ads or anything like that. It's not something I want to beat anyone over the head over. It's just that opportunity, that way of just exploring different things. Maybe ways of adding videos and exploring different things. And another way to feed the podcast as well. So it's just one of the things. Just check it out from time to time. meandmyroku.com. And we can, just to know, it's a exploration. We're here to explore, as the Star Trek Enterprise used to do and all that stuff. So, and one of the other things I want to use the blog for, I'll even put this on my Twitter page as well, but I've been working on for years the greatest Christmas music collection. All right, right now I got 3 stations in my town right now that are playing Christmas music, but they're kind of playing the same 60, 70, 80 songs over and over again, kind of on a loop. And so I thought there's got to be a better way. So right now it's on Spotify, and I like that because there's also a free component to it. So if you don't get Spotify, you can still get the playlist, and you just get ads every now and then. Some of them are very nice, where they can just say, if you just do one ad, they'll give you 30 minutes commercial free of my Christmas playlist, the greatest Christmas collection. So I'll put that on the blog on meandmyroku.com as a little gift for you, just for checking it out and all that stuff. I'll put that up there as well. That's one of the things I couldn't do on a Facebook page. I probably could have, but it was just, I'm just finding it a little more opportunistic, like I said, to try it as a blog. So we'll just try, and if that doesn't work, I'll try something else. It's all good. It's just like on the Roku. I try things, and either I keep them or I let them go. So there. Hey. Well, I should get back to my Roku. I'm getting a little itchy and twitchy. Maybe I'll get to my blog and all that stuff. So, but thank you so much for checking out. Also, thank you to archive.org for their support and providing the bandwidth of this podcast. If you want to know more about how I get gift cards, then I can get this stuff not out of my pocket then. And it's all available to everyone else is out there too. swagbucks.radioaffliction.com. Check that out today. You can subscribe to this podcast. Keep it going. We're doing great. It's been a great year. It's been a sucky year, but great for that. You can subscribe to the Me and My Roku podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spreaker, Spotify, TuneIn, Amazon Music, Gaana, JioSaavn, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartMedia, Podbean, Pandora, and Radio.com. Follow me on Twitter at Radio Affliction and on Instagram at Pierre Argyle. Isn't that fun? And if you have any questions, comments, or one-on-one things that you need to get a hold of me at, email me at meandmyrokupodcast@gmail.com. Hey, I hope you are enjoying you and your Roku as much as I'm enjoying me and my Roku. And I'll be back with you real soon.